MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, Chris Tillman will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Two and two. Just underway in Baltimore. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Got him to go down swinging there. Alex Presley is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging in, Manny Machado, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Rickard leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Jonathan Scope now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Here's Justin Upton now. He went deep in the contest last night. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Zach Cozart. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. And he misses 2-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cozart has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Popped him up. Joseph is right there. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting next, first baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Presley moves over, and the inning is over. Angels are. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Stepping in now, Caleb Joseph. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles. Right.
Digging in, Joey Rickard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it. And here's Luis Valbuena now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Joseph corrals it. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting in, right fielder.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Calhoun. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Skied down the left field line. Mancini is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Mancini will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now in the box, Alex Presley will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow. Count is 1-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's Simmons at short. He's got it. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Good bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the... So striding in, Ian Kinsler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So one gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So digging in now, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Ready now for Baltimore. Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up. Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. Scope at second. Mancini on at first with nobody out. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Calhoun will be there to put it away in front of the big scoreboard. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
First baseman, number 2.
Digging in, Danny Valencia. And their runners at the corners now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Kinsler for 1. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. Stepping into the box, Caleb Joseph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in to try it again, Joey Rickard. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Striding in, Zach Cozart. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
To 2-2 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Presley is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Luis Valbuena, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Line drive to left. Mancini is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Striding into the box, Alex Presley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Sent on the ground out to second. The second for one. On to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Davis now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Number 6.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, Dero, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take it.
And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Ready once again, Danny Valencia. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cole Calhoun will stand in now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Nope. And that misses. 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. On a line, that's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Two men are out now in the Angels' sixth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Missed with a slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Striding in once again, Caleb Joseph. It was a walk in his last trip. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a bunt attempt here. The second, but they throw it away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Upton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it to the out.
No doubt about it, D-Road. 2-strike.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2 balls and a strike now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Up high in the air. Valencia is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Zach Cozart. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in now, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is line to left. Mancini is going to have room out there as he puts this away. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Trumbo singled homer run in his last time up. 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now. It's 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Calhoun will be there to put it away in front of the big scoreboard. At the plate, Danny Valencia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. The 2-2. Line towards center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Next will be the designated hitter, Luis Valbuena. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that one just missed outside.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Tillman's got his target. Full count pitch on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 3-2 one more time. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready now, Martin Maldonado. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Rickards under it, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Number 38 is on, and he'll take over. At the plate, Caleb Joseph. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Calhoun will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. In now, Alex Presley. He's 1 for 4 for the game. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
He throws him on the fastball there. Manny Machado goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Joseph over at second. Presley on at first with 2 down. And another foul ball. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. In now is Andrelton Simmons, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. This one's down to third. Davis has it. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Angels down to their last strike. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The O's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Tillman wins his 3rd of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Andrew Heaney takes the loss despite working 7.